Welcome to Conversations with K and J. We're your hosts, Kayla and Janae.
In here, we talk about love, life,
and lessons learned. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Daily Doses of Conversations with Kayla
and Janae.
In today's energy, we are looking at Jupiter and Libra in the third house. So spiritually, the challenge says, learn or teach relationships by making the right connections. What do you think? With that being challenging energy, what would you say?
Challenge yourself to go out and build relationships on something strong or similar,
right,
to you. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe things that are different so that you can learn something new, but also teach people that there's beauty within different kind of relations or connections out there, and it's kind of given like not judging a book by its cover to see what you can really discover.
Right.
All right, so the solution says the granting of cooperation to perfect your ideas. Right. I think that's like learning from everything and everyone that you come in contact from, whether that's a positive or a negative. There's always something to learn from and also expand or evolve yourself or your ideas from as well.
Right. And I think I'm thinking of like go to places where those people would be. You know, like, I don't know why I keep getting this thought in my head, but it's like if you're into art and you haven't found anybody that like supports your art, how about go find a person that's in an art class, like try something new so that you can find like-minded people. Maybe that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, no.
Build like-minded relationships.
Right. I think that fits perfectly because it's in a spiritual aspect. So you want to find the people and things that see things similar to you or believe in what you are creating or building for yourself, because that helps you strengthen your faith or your foundation within what you're building. Like you can see that it's a possibility and you're not just out here feeling like you're crazy or, you know, like...
or alone or the only one that's interested in those things. And you can learn from that person. Like, hopefully that person that's been in that class for like, been taking that class for a year knows other places and people, and they'll introduce you to, you know, new art and...
that side of things.
Yeah.
Open you up to a whole different reality. Yeah. So, excuse our dogs, they're playing with the ball. You have the mental challenge, says, be positive about the beauty of the idea in question. So I think that is just saying that whatever you are thinking or wanting to build or create for yourself, whether that's like in your reality in the physical or like artistically or in whatever kind of way, this is seeing both sides of it. Because I think when we want to try something new or adapt new ideas or ways of living, it's easy to focus on the negative of things, but you can also start to find the beauty and the positive of the other side of it when you are surrounded by people or environments that like embrace it or you know, show you the different sides of it. I feel like coming to Mexico was like that.
Right.
You know, we got to see the beauty of the culture, where in the States, I feel like everyone's just pinpointing the cartel and, you know, all the negative things that they want you to stay focused on, when there's so much more beauty and wealth and culture within being here. I feel like it has helped us expand as people as well.
Right. And being that it was an idea to begin with, I'm pretty sure that the pros outweighed the cons anyways, and you need to just see the beauty in those pros of it all.
Yeah. So the solution says blessings from decisions about short-term thinking and trips. Yeah, I just feel like that's
right.
Again,
Try it.
Try it.
You have to try and see. if you're going to like it.
Yeah. And again, let that be a moment that you learn from and expand yourself. It doesn't mean that you have to keep choosing it or being it, but it's something to always learn from, whether it's a positive or negative experience. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think like us coming to Mexico was something we could fully, I don't know, like
Imagine
right. mentally. But being here and going through the ups and downs has really challenged us to see ourselves and what we're capable of doing and how flexible we are and how we can adjust.
And it's helped us see our opportunities. Help us to compare and contrast things.
Right. And so I think there are definitely blessings from the decisions you make, whether they're short term or long term. Again, it's something to gain no matter what. So it's never looking at things as wasted time or opportunities.
Yeah, if you go to that art class and you don't like the art class, but the blessing is you found a long-time friendship out of that, you know?
Or you even got the clarity of that's something you just don't want to put
Invest
on the table
that time.
anymore.
Right, you don't want to force.
Yeah.
Right.
So physically, it says, the challenge says, grow and expand, do it with your partner or partners, and get your ideas going. That's the challenge.
Yeah, so gather up all the like-minded people that you have around you and start brainstorming about those ideas and seeing the possibilities and the opportunities out of it, and start seeing those things in a positive way.
Right. So it's like you said in the beginning, if you are not surrounded by those people and those things, then it's placing yourself within those environments or those group settings and allowing those people and things to support you in whatever way that may be, even if it's like people giving their opinions. So the solution says, good fortune resulting from the fairness shown by who or what is around you. Yeah.
Right.
You never know what can come from you placing yourself within the right
environment.
Yeah. And I don't know if that was yesterday's episode, not yesterday's, but the last episode or the one before that one, where we were talking about you never know what things can grow into if you stay committed and consistent. Like, you will eventually find your community. You will find the things and the people that's meant for you, and it can grow you in ways that you never thought possible. You think you're just creating an art piece and someone thinks that you're the next Picasso, and then they hook you up with the right people and things to put your artwork out there, and then you're known, you know?
Yeah.
So this is really about finding that balance and then collaborating and partnering with people who want to help you build and grow, right? Because that's what Libra is. It's about balancing the ins and outs of things. Because if we keep ourselves too close away from people, we're going to be in balance, right? But if we are too much up in other people and things, we lose ourselves. So it's like being right in that middle where you are still holding on to your individuality, but also connecting that individuality to an environment or a community of people and things that can support you to continue to be you. And then the third house, we're talking about, again, partnerships and collaborations and coming together to build something that has a strong or steady foundation that prospers.
Right. I think this is the phase of finding your community.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is too. So this was a short one.
Yeah, I think it's self-explanatory. I mean, that's just it. It's time to put yourself in new environments and learn from those. And I think great things will come from it.
Yeah.
Get out of your comfort zone, pretty much.
And not to be like fearful of it, because this is about expansion. So you will grow one way or another. Again, whether you get positive feedback or negative feedback, it really depends on how you choose to use that for your own good. I feel like when I first started evolving spiritually and like I would get feedback, I remember like one person told me like they didn't want a private reading with me talking about myself, like giving my examples. And I took that very like, I didn't know how to take it. I was hurt by it because it's just like, well, you know, that's how I read. You know,
Right.
that's how I give my examples. And so instead of me just like getting down on myself and changing that about me, I just made it very clear, like what you see and what you get in a public setting is how I'm going to be in a personal setting too.
Right,
Like I would
right.
think that's what attracted you to me, is that I am relatable. Like I give you parts of myself to let you know that I understand what you're going through, you know? So that's what I'm saying. You get to decide how you take criticism and feedback. And again, don't let any of that like deter you or break you down. Let it just be more clarity of how you want to approach things and how you want to be seen. And then know that, again, some people are not going to be for you. Some things are not going to be for you, but there are going to be people and things that are.
Right. And there's a lot of lessons to be learned. There's bits and pieces you can take from everything, good and
Yeah,
bad.
I think you can always improve. You know? So, yeah. We hope you guys have a great, safe weekend, and we will talk to you in our next one. Bye.